What up? Another video. I want to, in this one, talk about what the absolutely best art utensil is. That's kind of a joke, right? I think the really easy answer is the best art utensil is the one that you use. It's whatever you are comfortable using, whatever you can bring around with you everywhere you go. That's going to help you improve the most. I and probably a lot of other people similar to me have maybe a not so great habit of being somewhat addicted to art supplies. They're super fun to buy. It's really cool to get a new pen or a new nice pencil, and there's something just nice about it. At least for me, and I think probably a few other people. And you'll hear a lot of debate about, oh, well, you got to draw in pen and you got to use fine liner, or the brush pen is really the best pen, or really it's all about pencil, and with the pencil you can get smudging and you can erase and you can get really highly rendered graphite. And it's all just kind of whatever. It's all just sort of noise. It doesn't matter what you use to draw. You could use your finger. There's a great example of Marshall Vandruff drawing gestures with newspaper dipped into coffee. He kind of made an offhand comment and then he actually did it. So you can really, whatever you can draw with is good. And the real thing I want to instill or point out is that the thing that you use or that you're comfortable carrying with you so that you have it with you all the time, so that you can use it all the time. Because once you get into that habit of actually using the utensil or your sketch pad all the time, that's really when you're gonna improve a lot. I have drawn for a long time. For a lot of that, I just kind of drew when I felt like it, or if I had some downtime and was bored, I might draw, or maybe I'd wait and I have this idea, I want to draw that, and then I'd start drawing it. And as I've talked about plenty of times, my growth was not quick or exponential in any way. It was really rather slow and kind of arduous and painful. And what really helped me increase dramatically, really quickly, was when I started carrying a sketchbook with me all the time, and then I would just draw constantly. I was in school at the time. I basically stopped paying attention and I would just draw. Wouldn't recommend that. I did make it, so it's okay. I didn't drop out or anything, but still, focus on school if you're in school. But I carried my sketchbook with me, and even when I didn't have it, I would just doodle on other pieces of paper, scrap paper, handouts from class. I would draw on my commute on the train, on the bus. I would draw literally constantly. And when I started doing that, I really, really improved, like exponentially. It was like things started to just click for me because I was doing it all the time. And whatever utensil it is for you that makes you want to pick it up and draw, that's the one you should be using. If you really like drawing with pencil, then pick up a pencil, carry it with you, have your favorite pencil. If you really like drawing with fine liners and there's a specific brand, buy a million of them because they'll probably stop making them at some point and you're going to wish you had some. And carry them with you all the time. And that goes for any pen. Like I said, lots of people talk big about brush pens. Brush pens are pretty hard to use. I like them. A lot of other people like them. They're really technique heavy, I would say, to get like the full experience or the fullness of what the utensil offers you. You are going to have to develop a fair amount of skill. I haven't really, not to the level that the people I look up to have. But if that's your thing, if having a brush pen makes you feel awesome and cool and makes you want to draw, makes you feel like an artist, get a brush pen. That's why I got one, and I used it. And now I've got a bunch of them because there's a whole bunch of different types. And everyone knows that you have to have one of each. I have a favorite pencil. It's like a drafting pencil that you buy lead refills in. You need like a little lead pointer thing. And I use that. It's just my favorite. I've had it for basically since I started actually trying to draw seriously. I've had that pencil. I found it somewhere and I love it, and it makes me want to draw because it makes me feel like someone who draws. It makes me feel like an artist. That's the answer. There's no secret pen or magic pencil that's going to make you better. What's going to make you better is drawing. And the pen or pencil that makes you draw is the best pen or pencil that you can have or that you can own. Like I said, once you find something you like, get a few of them. Things run out of stock or they stop being made, and if you really, really love something, you're gonna want it. It doesn't happen all the time or anything, so don't worry about it too much. Just that's a little tidbit of advice for you, I guess. And yeah, that's the best art utensil. I'm gonna claim it. I'm gonna say that's the answer. So I hope that helps someone, and I hope they're ready to go get themselves a few new art supplies and go draw something. One caveat to all this, right? You'll hear people say to draw in pen a lot. Again, doesn't matter. I myself did that for a long time. I think it's really great. You can use a pencil like you use a pen. You just don't erase it. So don't feel like you have to draw in pen and pen only and you can never erase things and that's bad. That's not really what those people are saying. They're saying it builds a good habit because when you draw in pen and you know you can't erase, you tend to think about what you're doing before you do it. Instead of trying to get a line a thousand times, you really think like, all right, this is the line I want. You just go for it and then you live with that decision. So it can erase some of the hesitancy and some of the redoability of art and kind of make you more ready to commit. So people will tell you to draw in pen probably, or you've probably seen a video that says you have to draw in pen or you should draw in pen. You should draw in whatever you want to draw in. And if that's freaking mud, then go draw in the mud. I don't care. No one else cares. Whatever gets you drawing is the good thing. Drawing in pen builds some good habits. You can use a pencil like you use a pen. I drew with pen for a long time. Like I said, I have a favorite pencil. Now I buy colored leads because I think they're cool. Once again, I'm addicted to buying art supplies. So I use the colored lead, but I never erase stuff because I drew with pen for so long. I'm just kind of used to drawing like that. And I just kind of live with my decisions. The colored lead is kind of hard to erase anyway. So, and like I said in my last video, if I make a bad drawing, who gives a hoot? You know, who cares? Who am I hurting? It's mine to make. And honestly, I'm more proud of the fact that I could make 1,000 bad drawings that I don't even like and keep going than the fact that I've made a few drawings that I do like. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. Anyway, that was a long-winded rant, totally off topic, but I hope that what you got from this is the right utensil is the one that you like, that makes you want to draw. And also, you don't have to draw in pen if you don't want to. So don't let other people guilt you into it. That's it. That's all I got.